sending the seniors out, and like I said earlier, just reciprocating, that same type of energy that they gave to us, making sure that, we have the platform to, take this thing over for the next couple of years. We want them to go out, winners, and so that's been our goal for this back half of the season.
You came from obviously a really dominant high school program, and this year's record probably isn't what you expected for your freshman season, but what do you feel like some of that, that losing period in the middle kind of has taught you individually?
It taught me a lot of lessons. My dad actually had a chance to do the team chapel one day, and he talked about, just how sweet the story would be. And so one of the things that he just mentioned is the turnaround, and that's one thing that I feel like we put on full display is the fact that, a lot of people may have given up on us, or some people may have given up, but, we didn't, and we kept relying on each other, and we stayed together as a team, and, you're starting to see like the fruits of that now, I feel like.
Everybody was expecting big things from you coming into the season. It was no surprise, but TJ Parker's had an unbelievable freshman year. At what point did you know that he was special and capable of doing that as a freshman?
I knew in high school, and that's part of the reason why, I wanted him to come here and play with me. I knew that he was a great guy, but, talent, recognize his talent, and TJ has everything. Talent will take him a far, far away, but it's really how locked in he is and his work ethic that just kind of sets him apart from other people. And like I said, like a lot of the things that I'm saying now, you'll see it on the field. Same thing with Cuddy and Khalil and Avion and just all those guys. There's just so many guys I can name that I just don't even want to leave anybody out. But just their talent is off the charts, but their work ethic is what sets them apart.
You guys seem particularly tight as a recruiting class, this freshman class. How much fun was it against Georgia Tech last week? Just seeing all of your classmates make these unbelievable plays.
Yeah, bro, it was great, man. I just, it's just really just a blessing to say that I came in with these guys and we came in so tight knit. There's just really nothing that can break us, and that's really something that carried us through the season. You know what I'm saying? With the ups and downs and the highs and the lows, but if you got that relationship, you want to do anything for your brother. So.
Nick Eason is kind of seen as a rising star in the coaching industry. What's it been like to work with him, to be recruited by him, and to be in person day to day with him now?
Yeah, it's been great. Coach Eason is the greatest that there's ever been. From a developmental standpoint, from just developing a man standpoint, he just checks all those boxes as a coach, and there's not really much more I can ask from him. As far as how we've been producing as a position group and growing as men. So.
Any questions for Peter virtually? Anybody else in the room?
Peter, you're a big guy, so I have to ask you, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I love mac and cheese.
Same answer as Phil.
Yeah, mac and cheese is undefeated.
You Southern guys.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Peter.
Anybody else for P. Will?